Open back headphones, bad for recording. Closed back headphones, good for recording. Let's have a serious vocal recording home studio conversation. What's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome back to my home studio. I am your host, Archie Beats, and today we are discussing 10 vocal recording home studio mistakes that we all have made at one point or another, so don't feel bad. And really quick, before we kick this off, what are some of your challenges? What did you overcome? What are some mistakes that you made, and how did you overcome it? Comment below. These are only 10 mistakes. There are plenty of other mistakes that we can make, and as we move through time on this channel, we're going to cover as many as we possibly can to help you guys on your creative journey. And speaking of creative journey, if you guys are interested in anything that you've seen in my home studio, be sure to check the description below. I have everything listed down there. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any updates or videos. So we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get right to it. Number one, recording too close to the microphone. When you record too close to the microphone, this is very common, believe it or not. You get that rumble, you get that boominess, you get a lot of low end in that recording, and it just doesn't sound good unless you're trying to do a certain effect or trying to get like a certain style song. It's stylistic, but for the most part, you don't want to record too close to the microphone. When you set up your microphone and you're getting ready to give that great performance, you want to be, in my situation, I find 6 to 8 inches away, the perfect level signal to noise ratio of capturing, no noise floor. It's about this far. You take your thumb and your pinky and you put it towards the microphone like this, and you should be fine recording at that distance. Number two, this off the first one, recording too far away. Not only are you going to get a weaker signal and a low signal, you're going to get a lot of noise floor. And when you try to turn it up, you crank up your gain, you're going to get all that noise floor, and your signal to noise ratio is going to be off. So you definitely want to be those 6 to 8 inches away from the microphone. Don't be so far away. Don't mess it up because you think you're too close and then you back up and you're so far away that you're getting that bad recording, weak signal, lots of noise floor. So you don't want to do that. Number three, recording without a pop filter. Even in my YouTube videos, I use a pop filter. The point of a pop filter is to stop those plosives, those P's, those B's, and just like, it sounds terrible without a pop filter. Trust me. Number four, recording too close to a computer or some sort of noise projecting source. It could be a fan in the studio. It could be a keyboard. It could be a power amp or something. Don't record too close to noisy sources because that will mess up everything. Be careful about that. Number five, cheap cables. Cables wear out over time and they sound like crap when they're built out of cheap material. They crackle, they do all types of stuff. It just interrupts the recording process. You can actually mess up the XLR input on your microphone with a cheap cable. If it gets stuck in there and you have to get it out and the cable's falling apart, you don't want that. And especially if you're recording and you have people that comes over your house to record clients, hey, you don't want that. The next one, having your phone on while recording. Not a good thing. Turn it on silent, put it on the airplane mode. If you have to read your lyrics from your phone or your iPad, you don't want to be interrupted because when your phone goes off, it's bigger than just the noise and bleeding into the recording. It actually throws off your vibe and your mood. If you're feeling a certain way during that awesome performance and then a phone call comes in or a text message comes in, it's a funny meme or something or something sad, it's going to change your vibe. It's going to change your emotions. So just reserve that time to go in the studio and create and record those vocals. Just check your phone from time to time, but just kind of keep it off while you're recording. You don't want to interrupt that awesome performance. The next one, noisy light bulbs. This is very common. When you have noisy light bulbs in your studio, you can actually hear it in condenser microphones, believe it or not. And if you get too close to those noisy bulbs, it's gonna mess up your recording. So try to change them out with LED or something like that. Something that doesn't emit a lot of noise and a lot of heat as well. You don't wanna do that as well. Make sure your studio is as quiet as possible since we are recording in the home studio. Next thing is recording too close to the door. Jam, y'all, that's a jam. When you record too close to the door that goes out of the studio, since we're not in a large professional commercial facility, what happens is that you get all the noise and the wind from the outside of the door. We don't have those 200-pound professional studio recording doors, and it comes under it. Your room's not psychoacoustically treated, and then it gets into your recording and just doesn't sound good. So we're about sounding good and getting those great vocals, right? The next one, recording with your gain too high on your audio interface. You want to get that best signal to noise ratio. Set your levels, hit a little bit yellow. You can see it. You can see it in your Pro Tools inside of your DAW. y'all. Don't go too overboard, because I'm going to explain to you guys the most simplified way. Stay in the green, but hit a little bit in the yellow and you should be fine. But don't have it cranked up to where you just see red and it's just constantly hitting red on your meters. You can't do that. It's not gonna sound good. It doesn't give your engineer enough headroom, doesn't give your engineer enough space to bring those awesome vocals out. And the last one is very, very, very common. People buy these all the time and say they don't sound good in my recording. Open back versus closed back. Open back headphones, bad for recording. Closed back headphones, good for recording. Closed back headphones keep the noise in, so you don't want to record with open back headphones because they bleed. You see the little vents and the little like speaker on the outside of them? That's actually putting out noise. So when you see open back headphones, don't use the open back headphones. Open back headphones are really great for mixing, really great for listening, but not good for recording because it bleeds into your highly sensitive electrostatic condenser microphone, tube microphone, ribbon microphone, whatever you're recording on, it will bleed into it. So use closed back headphones. I really do hope that this video helped you guys out. Be sure to comment below if you have any questions or if you ran into any obstacles. Let me know what they are and how did you overcome it. Don't forget to be great and create. Until next time, this is your boy Archie Beats, and I'm signing off.